Good morning all, Atma Namaste. So as we are learning manifestation code of Sachem, and today is the day 7 and we are having a wonderful recording ready through a different device which is going to be high quality without any interruption. So you might have interruptions in the live class but not in the recording, not anymore, because the recordings that I was sharing previously had the technical difficulties captured, but now it's not going to be like that. Okay, no technical difficulties, because from today we are going into the actual crux. Okay, so until now we were learning why manifestation. First, why does a desire occur? That is, we have understood for first 3 days. Now what happens when the desire has occurred? How do you elevate or diselevate? Why certain why certain desires manifest faster? Why would certain desires take a little longer to manifest? Okay, and we are understanding the importance of patience through the process. Now today, understanding this is going to make a lot of difference. It is going to be like a final closure for you that will give you a clarity on if your manifestation is happening or not. Okay. So, lot of people, when they have a desire, people say this: I deserve this. Right? How many of you felt or said, no, I deserve living a good life. I deserve having this job. I deserve having a good relationship. Right? We always talk about deserve. Right? Okay, how many of you believe, or how many of you have believed that you deserve great things but still they are not happening? Coffee is great. Right? So you believed you deserve a good life, but somehow it's not happening. So biggest problem is not deservability but desirability. I taught this concept already, but I am bringing this again. Everybody deserves anything and everything that comes to their mind unconditionally. Make a note of this point, very, very important. Whatever you desire, you deserve it unconditionally. Why? Because you exist, that is sufficient. Isn't it? You got a desire in your mind, you got a thought in your mind, it's not a desire yet, just a thought. You got this thought, why? Because the thought itself has got the ability to manifest itself. So, your deservingness has got nothing to do with it. Why? Because bad things also, we don't deserve it, but is it not happening? The pain and suffering. You ask this question, no? What did I do to deserve this? So, deservingness is impartial. Deservingness is ruthless. You deserve or don't deserve, things will happen. Right? Good things you believe you deserve, but it doesn't happen. Bad things you believe you don't deserve it, but still it happens. It is ruthless and impartial. Deservingness is. So, when you understand that you deserve everything and anything that comes to your mind unconditionally, you deserve suffering also because it came into your mind. You deserve the pain. Why? Because you thought of it. You thought of having no pain. You wanted no suffering. Right? So whatever comes to your awareness, whatever comes to your reality, whatever is your experience is something that you already deserve it, hence it happened. And there is no partiality around this, and there is no butter coating around this. Okay, just because you want it or you don't want it, just because you are suffering, you are crying, no, it doesn't make it any easier. How many of you have seen this? How much I cried, but no God came to me. You should know how many tears I have drained, how many wells of tears have been drained out of my eyes, but nobody came to rescue or support. Many times it happens to us, right? When we are going through a tough time, ఏ దేవుడు వచ్చి నా కన్నీరు తుడిచాడు?
So many times, and the emotions vary from situation to situation.
Yeah.
Will everyone have this?
Yes. But no God can come or will come and wipe our tears. Why?
For the belief.
Because you have to experience this to clear the karma, to clear the prarabdha. Hence nobody comes to rescue till you go through it. Why? Because you have conceived it in your mind so strongly that it has to manifest. For example, you have planted a seed and you are fertilizing it daily, you are watering it daily, it has to germinate, right? You put a seed, not a marble or a stone.
So
Okay.
are you trying to say that even the pain and the suffering are signs of manifestation?
See, every thought manifests itself. Manifests for the conceiver of this thought. For example, if I have a thought that my child will suffer, I don't know if my child suffers or not, but I will suffer the idea of my child suffering. Parents can relate to it, right?
Sir, that is the thing, no. They are okay, but we only suffer thinking of that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was telling that only, no?
Correct.
Ayyo. Nothing. Actually, if we are not there in the house, how the house will run? Ayyo, they do or not? This is the waste things, kada, asal first. So for that reason only we are so much. Yes.
So, whole idea is that it's in the mind. Because it is conceived in the mind, it has got the capacity to manifest. So it has got nothing to do with your deservingness. Why? Because the seed of manifestation, the seed of the thought is fertilized enough so that inherent property of it to manifest is now has already started. I told you, right? Manifestation happens twice, once in the mind, once in the reality. It is said, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Now, lot of times what happens is we are stuck with the deservingness. We expect justice, right? We say God is unfair, bad people get good things, good people will get bad things. By understanding the deservability, you are clearing the unwanted suffering that is disempowering you. The moment you stop asking this question, what did I do to deserve this? Do I really deserve this? Yes, I deserve it. Why? Because I thought about it. Simple. No blame. No kundli, no astrologer, no evil eye, no psychic attack, no black magic, nothing. Yes, they could all be the factors. But all of that happened only because you conceived this thought in your mind. Now, how did the thought conceive in your mind? Either through prarabdha or a sanchita or the arshad vargas or your conditioning. You can blame ordinary life for having these arshad vargas. You can cry and whine about the having the concept of arshad vargas only. Who introduced this concept of arshad vargas? Because of them only I am suffering today. Okay, or because of the trauma given to you by your parent or your neighbor or your teacher or the bullies. You can blame all your life. You can sulk, whine, crib. You can do all of that. Nobody stops you. But the more you are dwelling in that, more strength you are giving it to. That is getting more strength because of your attention. The more attention you give, you are more fertilizing it. Now, how much strength you are giving to your thought is adding to the deservability. I deserve this, I don't deserve this. Both is adding to the deservability only. You can be a little smart and intelligent here. For every bad thing, instead of saying I don't deserve this, I deserve this. For good things, maybe I don't deserve this, but still I got it. So let me be grateful. That way, your ego is not getting inflated and you are not even sulking in the victimhood. Good tweak. Instead of complaining and whining and cribbing about why things didn't happen or why things happened the way they happened, just say, I deserve this. Over. Simple. No justification needed. No explanation needed. I deserve this. Period. Done. Lot of relief will be there. The more you try to justify it, the more you try to find reasons why it happened, why should it happen. No, I don't deserve this. I don't want it to happen, but it happened. How dare it can happen? How dare somebody could do something like this? You are hurt. Definitely, yes. Somebody has abused you. Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, sexually, they abused you. Okay. For some reason it happened. You cannot undo it, right? Who could undo what? Forget somebody. Could you undo your own mistake? Instead of talking about somebody's mistake onto you. So you cannot undo it. So why thinking about it again and again, over and over? Yes. We can do a lot, but nothing will change the past. Right? Are we not crying about it? So nothing we can do. No, we can do a lot. We are doing a lot already. But all the lot that we do is only, it's like trying to fill a bottomless bucket. You are only seeing the effort that you are putting. But where are your efforts going? Exactly. There is one comedy dialogue. Okay. Janjala movies lo I am telling it in Telugu. I cannot translate it. Okay, I'll translate it later. That says, మొజాయిక్ నేల మీద ఆవాలు పోసి కొత్తిమీర మొలవలేదని ఏడ్చే మొహం నువ్వు అని చెప్పేసి ఒక డైలాగ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఆన్ మొజాయిక్ ఫ్లోర్ యూ పుట్ మస్టర్డ్ సీడ్స్ and you are crying because coriander did not grow. In what reality, pouring mustard seeds on mosaic floor would give coriander? If you at least put dhania, you can expect coriander. No, you put mustard and you are expecting dhania to come. How will that happen? And that too, where did you put? You are putting on a mosaic floor, not in the earth, not in the soil. Are we not like that? If you carefully observe, that is how we are operating. We should be very, very clear of our thoughts. Where are they arising from? Just because you put effort, it doesn't mean it has to manifest. No. Just because you cried so harder, just because you cried with your heart tearing up, it doesn't. That is not a qualification needed for you to get your desire manifested, right? No matter how much you cry, see, lot of Indian women who are deeply victimized do this. They're not Indian women, Indians basically. That's what I've seen. Is that you just the only thing that brings your qualification is how hard you cried or prayed, or how long you have suffered. That gives you a sense of entitlement or qualification to get your dreams desires fulfilled, right? You do everything against it. You do nothing that supports your desire, and you always say, I am praying for it, I am crying for it. Prayers do work, but when your effort is in opposite direction, how will your prayers again? I know, I really like this Jandhyala movies lo. There is one lady who says, నేనే కనుక పతివ్రత అయితే ఈ గులకరాలు బంగాళదుంపలు అవుతాయని చెప్పి అంటుంది. That means, what will that lady do is, if I am a pativrata, these pebbles will become potatoes when she is boiling in water. She is like, अगर भगवान है तो ये पत्थर को आलू बनाए. Why would God try to prove that He is existent for your stupidity? For God forbid reason, God came down. How much is He devaluing Himself to prove someone's stupidity? Right? Why am I telling this? Because this is the biggest reason people are not coming out of their victimhood. They are expecting miracles, which is coming from a unhealthy space. Agar ye hua, nahi hoga. The sooner they realize, better it is. And most of us feel, this is it, this is right, this is correct, this is okay. Because for a long time we've been praying to God, we expect God to do miracles in our life. Yes, God will definitely do miracles, but you should be aligned, no. So the more you talk about what did I do to deserve this, you did everything in your capacity, in your reality, in your awareness that has manifested this. Correct, right? It is very, very important for you to notice that you have the you are deserving everything that comes to your awareness. You are entitled to get all of it. Why? Because of the thought that you carry. Now, effort should be in removing that thought, releasing yourself from the thought space, from the thought field. Thought energy field is what they call it. Now, what is thought energy field? Thought is random, but the more you think, you are creating momentum for it, right? The more momentum it builds, energy is created. Energy is like a field around you. That is the reason, if you do something wrong and you got caught, okay, you did something that you are not supposed to do and you got caught, the kind of feeling that goes inside you, that is thought energy field. It is easy for you to explain. It is easy for me to explain that way. Have you ever did some mistake and you got caught and you're scared and you are in that vibe or zone that you always feel something can happen anytime? Has anyone felt it? Small things only.
I think it's a very much of a childhood feeling.
हाँ, बचपन में बहुत बचपना किए थे ना हम लोग.
Scared of parents.
हाँ, right? So, it's not a big thing, but the thought energy field is that. It is easy to explain for me like this. And have we not experienced something like that for good things also? For example, दिवाली आ रहा है बचपन में 10-15 दिन से ही दशहरा शुरू होने ख़त्म होने से ही हमारा दिवाली का शुरू हो जाएगा ना. क्रैकर्स, न्यू क्लोथ्स, सफाई, मिठाई. So in a thought field, so you create this thought field around you, thought energy field. Now what thought energy field you are carrying is going to allow things into your life or is going to reject things into your life. So everything that is there, this thought energy field is acting like a individual magnet. Either it repels or it attracts. That is the real reason. A lot of times, no matter how much effort you put, it's not going to manifest. Because this thought energy field has got multiple magnets of different frequencies, different vibrations. So if everything is aligned, that means you only have a single pointed focusness. Only one thought. Manifestation happen like this. One positive thought, 20 contradictory thoughts, and 80% of crying and whining. Why is it not happening? Is it a qualification? We only have desire. Nothing supporting the desire is there in the energy field, in the thought field. And you cry, do I deserve this? You don't deserve this, but you are having it now. What is the point of talking about deservingness? Dikh raha hai clearly what your life is. It might sound demeaning or offensive, but still that's fact. The day you accept this as a fact, your life is going to be easy. Right? So I want you all to understand that you deserve anything and everything that comes to your mind. Now comes a real challenge. What about all the bad things I have put in my mind? You will be very, very conscious from now. You cannot. You lost the luxury to have a negative thought in your mind now. Not negative but non-supportive thought. You lost the luxury only. You lost the comfort of having a negative thought. You lost it. If you have noticed, today only 13 people joined. Why? Because you guys are entitled to get this knowledge first hand, live, and no internet interruption till now. This is yes, that will not have negative thoughts. Wonderful. That's a luxury. That's a real blessing. Not getting a negative thought or not letting a negative thought stay and affect you. You might get the influence because of your conditioning, programming, but still you not let it. Okay, so what? Okay, one thing I'll tell you, how do you reduce or remove the effect of a negative thought? Everybody, if you have an aura spray, 2-3 पिचकारी कर दो. If you do not have an aura spray, it's okay. Flick your hands like this. Three fingers like this. Thumb, index and middle finger touch your Ajna chakra like this. Say cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete. And in a mental screen, with on the right palm, imagine you have got a electric violet light as a duster. No, like electric violet ball as a duster. You are wiping all the thought. When you are wiping it off, no residue is left. And maybe if the thought is linked to the previous thought, you are removing all the links to this thought from the origin of this thought. Sometimes the thought is a manifestation of trauma, so you are wiping it off till the trauma. so that no new branches of this thought or similar thoughts will come. Say cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete. You are deleting the possibility and you are removing the energy of the thought. Any negative thought that came to your mind, in the left hand, if you are a right hander, do with the left hand. If you are left hander, do with the right hand. Okay? Like a pinch, holding a pinch, using thumb, index finger and middle finger, like a pinch, hold it and touch your Agnya chakra or the space between eyebrows with the left hand, and then visualize you have got electric violet duster in your right hand and you are erasing the thought. Cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete. And again you think of the thought. 99% of times you will not be able to think about it. If you are able to think about it, if you are feeling the same, again do it. This is a simple practical step. It is going to clear lot of resistance. Anytime you get a non-supportive thought, anytime you get a contradictory thought, anytime that you get a thought that delays your manifestation, say cut, erase, delete and remove it totally and completely. I would like to share a part of my experience. Back then, I am the most unluckiest person on the planet. Okay, wherever, even if I go to the branded outlet, I purchase a defective product only. The one I get is defective. Okay, people who know that I have got white Activa, I got a defective piece. I used a BlackBerry, I got a defective piece. I used Nokia 7210 Supernova, that's a defective piece. Manufacturing defect, naake vachedi. I only used to get that because I never believed I am lucky, or I believed I am unlucky person, or there is no explanation. No, I go to the branded. I am not buying in Chor Bazaar. No, I am buying it in the branded outlet. I usually don't go and buy in branded stores for clothes. For the first time, I went to Allen Solly. I know, I believe most of you know this brand. I went to Allen Solly. I picked up a plain t-shirt. Okay, it's not even this. It's a plain t-shirt with one logo or some emblem on it. It costed me around 4,000 rupees. For the first time, I spent 4,000 rupees on one t-shirt. It's not even a proper formal shirt. Okay. After 2 washes, how many of you have noticed there will be some holes in the t-shirts or bunions? Suddenly holes appear, right? On that branded shirt, there are holes on it. I'm like, it's second or third wash. Tears are rolling from my eyes. 4,000 rupees gaya. I cannot even wear it properly. It looks like a cheap knockoff. I purchased in a branded outlet. It's not even on Amazon, or I didn't purchase on the street. I would have gone to the outlet, made some complaint, did some drama there. But why me, yaar? 4,000 rupees on one stupid t-shirt, and this is what I got. So, understand the rage I had in me back then. I spent 22,000 rupees that day for a blazer, for this t-shirt and a pant. Why? Because हमारे ऑफिस का एनुअल डे था and t-shirt गया ऐसा ही. Pant started to have these fade marks. I was literally in tears. Actually, that made me question something very, very interesting. What do I do that I don't get this anymore in my life? Because until then, I always had this thing, whatever good I purchased, it's gonna be spoiled. There's no reason, there's no explanation. I just have to accept it as a reality or as an axiom. But the moment I understood this, I said cut, erase, delete. Since then, nothing bad happened. Yeah, I lost money twice, big amount of money in some scam that happened. But these things never happened. Cut, erase, delete. Powerful technique after that. Each and every single time I get this thought, some negative thought, I say cut, erase, delete. Very very powerful. The moment I get some negative thought, the moment I get some constructive thought, the moment मुझे लगता है कि ये नहीं होगा, cut, erase, delete. नहीं हुआ तो नहीं, but I am not dependent or I am not leaving a possibility of this negative thought to manifest in my capacity. Understood? Until now? Now?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు రైట్ హ్యాండ్ మాది సార్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ అయితే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ పెట్టుకోవాలా లేకుంటే రైట్ హ్యాండ్ పెట్టుకోవాలా సార్?
రైట్ హ్యాండర్స్ అయితే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ పెట్టుకోవాలి ఇలాగా. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండర్స్ అయితే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ ఇలా పట్టుకొని రైట్ హ్యాండ్ పట్టుకొని లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్తో ఎరేజ్ చేయాలి.
ఓకే.
యా. నెగిటివ్ థాట్ ఎప్పుడు ఏ నెగిటివ్ థాట్ వచ్చినా, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పని అనుకుని అవ్వట్లేదు, అవ్వకపోతే మళ్ళీ మొదలైందా అనుకుంటాము, రైట్? Did it happen that when things like past are happening, don't we feel अरे यार ये शुरू हो गया क्या फिर से? Not now, not again. You say this, right? That means you are looped and you are connected to the past, not again. Means what? You are already living in the past, you are expecting only past to happen, not again. Instead of saying not again, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete, cut, erase, delete. So that the possibility of the thought manifesting is cleared. Now comes the accountability and responsibility part, which nobody likes, or which only few people like. The concept of entitlement. Entitlement is a very very important, interesting concept. Only Sanatana Dharma emphasizes on entitlement or generating entitlement. Okay, we all think or we all ask for life to be easy. Okay, we want everything to be smooth, we want everything to be easy or effortless, all of it, right? We have this thing that you always want everything to be smooth, no resistance, everything at ease. But are we really entitled to get that? We confuse with deserving and entitlement actually. We have the sense of false entitlement. There is one saying or statement or a phrase to address somebody that they are spoiled entitled brats. How many of you heard this phrase, spoiled entitled brats? They feel everybody is a servant. They feel everybody should come and serve them. Why? They feel entitled, that's it, no explanation. For example, children of people of power, maybe politicians or actors or bureaucrats. Not everybody, but we get to see it mostly in them. They just have this false sense of entitlement. They feel I'm entitled for all of this. Good, but what did you do to get it? What did you do to earn this entitlement? Your parents are rich. How is that your entitlement? You are entitled because you are born to rich parents or powerful parents. That is these are अलग breed का people है. They have got nothing to their name, but still they have that entitlement. They act as if everybody is their slaves. Everybody should be their slaves. I mean, I'm not against people having the confidence. People should be having confidence and self-respect and self-esteem, but not in a demeaning tone. Not in a way that they demean others, or they look down upon others, or they feel they are entitled to be served by everybody else. And it is not happening, they sulk in victimhood again. They feel they are entitled to all the great things happening, and if that is not happening, they are sulking in the victimhood. How is it fair? Or how is it right? Or how can this be happening? And why am I bringing this concept here? This entitlement is your worthiness to get things what you are looking for. If you are not entitled, or you receive only what you are entitled, it's not your effort. It is not your goodwill. It is not your expectation. It is your entitlement. What did you give in to get it? That is entitlement. And you gave in with what frequency, with what energy, with what expectation, with what intention. All of that matters to give you the sense of entitlement, to give the right sense of entitlement or karmic entitlement. That is the reason there are many people, though they do good, they don't get good in life. Why? Because the reason to do good is not coming from healthy space. For example, trying to please mother-in-laws. No matter how much you do to please your mother-in-law, you still get. I don't want to mention what you get. You know it. Right? कितना करूँ यार मैं, कितना भी करूँ उसको बस बुरा ही दिखता है. She cannot even appreciate. She can never appreciate.
Some type of people will be there. They think that if we give any, if you prize, if you अच्छा बात बोलेंगे तो उनको ना बुरा हो जाएगा, उनको बुरा नजर लगेगा. ऐसे करके always they pick up bad things only in us. Bad things means that whatever we are not
Critical counter.
properly and all. That our mother is like that. She never appreciated 4 of us in her whole life. Dunya bhar mein, that means that is her mother love, that is different.
Yeah.
But other people also, many people, they have that.
हाँ.
अरे नहीं बोलना उसको नजर लग जाएगा. Okay, let him do ऐसे करके.
Yeah.
So this is also one type of people.
They
have that fear that I think in that way. Okay.
One thing is, नज़र लगने से जितना बुरा होता है उससे ही भी बुरा ये हुआ ना, अप्रिशिएशन नहीं मिलना.
ये हुआ. That they never understood.
Yes. If you appreciated, नज़र लगने का नज़र उतर सकते हैं, बट अप्रिशिएशन नहीं मिला तो जो ट्रॉमा मिलता है ना, वो कौन निकालेंगे, कैसे निकालेंगे?
Yeah.
Your self-esteem is gone, your self-respect is gone, self-confidence is gone.
Yes.
So this is irreversible, no. नज़र लगा तो क्या, साल्ट वाटर बाथ ले लो, हो जाएगा. बट सेल्फ एस्टीम गया तो कौन सा डुबकी लेना है, कहाँ डुबकी लेना है?
I know that only happening. So nowadays the children are pampered more. Maybe that is the effect of the parents who are the parents now. They most of them they have this.
Yes, correct.
This is my strong belief.
No, that's true. Because I did not get it myself, I give it to my child.
Yeah.
I am not like my parent. That is your story.
Yeah, that is the biggest story, you know. Hey, no, my father didn't give me this. He said that like always, no, you can't do, you can't do. Now my son can do everything. I'm feeling like that, I'm giving everything. So here also again the funda is coming back
Yeah.
in another way.
See, this is good
The kid
example.
is spoiling like that.
See, thank you for bringing this up, Padmini Garu. I'll tell you one thing. There's some sukshma for you to grasp. Just, I'm not talking about the story, but what story we tell ourselves is very important through this story. You never got appreciation from your parents, so the lack of appreciation that you have experienced, you are giving the same to someone because you didn't get it, you are giving it to others. So they don't feel lack of appreciation. But your giving of appreciation is coming from your lack of appreciation. So though you are appreciating others, your reason to appreciate others is coming from an unhealthy space. That is the reason no matter how much you appreciate them, you don't get that reciprocation of the appreciation. How many of you have noticed that? Very, very subtle, very important, very powerful. And this plays a very important role in manifestation. I'm not talking about appreciation itself. Anything and everything that is seeding your desire, which is coming from unhealthy space, definitely that's not going to be enriching. No matter what stories you tell, no matter what kind of explanations you give, justifications you do, barabar nahi hoga. Now, entitlement is very, very important, karmic entitlement. In the olden days, there used to be something called dana and dakshina, right? Exactly, that's the reason nobody are feeling that's a fulfillment inside them, because whatever they do, it's coming from lack of it from their life, and they're giving it to others, expecting by giving it to others you will get it. No, you will not get it, because you're giving it from emptiness, not from the state of abundance, not from the state of fulfillment.
So can I just add something?
Yeah.
This is from my childhood experience. It's from my mother especially. She used to think, like for example, if I have done bad in the exam, instead of understanding why I did bad in the exam, she will like scold me. She will like has used words like, okay, I'm born to disgrace my parent. I mean, now when I think of it, how would I get that energy to come up? I've first of all done bad in the exam. On top of it, especially my mother.
Yeah.
Then she thinks that the more you oppress, it actually it will give a boost. That okay, somebody is telling bad about me, I should have the confidence to improve. But she's not realizing the energy I will take to come up.
Correct. See, to their story or in their mind, that is the only source of empowerment, is to oppress. Oppression will make them stronger is their belief system, because that is how freedom struggle happened. No, freedom fighters born, no, because of the oppression only. They are very closer to the freedom colonial era, right? From their parents, that's what they have learned. Because I'm telling you, definitely, your grandparents and their parents were part of freedom struggle. No, they're part of the British rule. So to them, survival of the fittest is the only way. So that is direct transfer to your grandfather, from grandfather to your mother. Generational trauma, correct?
And the same thing my elder sister used to do. So now, whatever you're telling is all coming. Like how the origin of desires happened.
Correct. And now you are breaking the generational trauma. See, this is how it works.
Now I just laugh at it.
Huh?
Now I just laugh at it.
True. That is a sign of maturity, that's a sign of evolution. You evolved and ascended. What used to be traumatizing back then is like now you just laugh at it. Yaar, kya iske liye main kya roya kya? Okay. Now guys, this is very important. Entitlement. Entitlement is the sense of creating that space for you to receive. And when you do certain things and be in a certain way, you are creating entitlement for yourself. And all that is adding to your entitlement is what creates your reality. Very important. Now, what are you adding to your reality? What all things are adding to your reality? Like I was telling, in the olden days, people used to offer dana and dakshina. Dana is donation, charity, giving. When you give from what you have, you are creating space for what you don't have or for you to replenish what you have given. Right? Dakshina is tithing. People used to put a part of their earnings for certain kind of spiritual purposes to create karmic entitlement. There is no reality, you get everything for nothing. You get anything for nothing in return for it. Okay? I have not planted a seed, how can I expect the fruit? Or I planted lemon seeds and I am expecting apples to come and cry if it is not happening, and I ask God's fairness. Or asking God to show His miracles and power to you. Very, very powerful, very, very important, very important for you to understand. Entitlement you have to create. Only when you create entitlement, it will happen to you. Because you guys are entitled, you are sitting in this class. Two entitlements. One is mental preparedness. Two is exchange in the form of money. You all paid for this class. If you are not paid yet, you have committed that you will pay at some point. And that created the entitlement for you to be here and learn this. I'll tell you one interesting thing. For some people in this class, I told them you don't have to pay. Just be a part of it. They're in the group. They're not even watching a single recording also. It is not what I give, it's what they receive. That is entitlement. This knowledge, had if they have applied, they would have gotten result. Knowledge is given to them for free. But are they using it? Are they able to make anything out of it? This is entitlement. It is not what you get. It's how you receive and how do you perceive and how do you process and how do you apply. That is the entitlement. Universe is abundant. That means it's there for you. But because of your lack of entitlement, you're not making anything out of it. And I'll explain entitlement in a very simpler way. I mean, that made me understand entitlement in a different way. I think I told it already. I feel like it's deja vu. Okay. So there's a wishing well. Okay, they said this wishing well is giving Amrit. Okay. It said you can go only once. Amrit will come to you. Now, what vessel you have in the moment to carry the Amrit is your entitlement. You might have a huge tanker or a drum or a small spoon. Here, one drop of Amrit is sufficient for you, right? For you to be immortal. If you are not entitled, you will not find anything, you will be running around. You will not find anything. Maybe you put your palm. That time only something falls in your palm. You just put it like this and all the nectar is down. So, entitlement creates the space for manifestation. Entitlement is the scope for manifestation. Entitlement is the essence of manifestation. Entitlement inspires manifestation. Entitlement is everything. Not the false sense of entitlement coming out of your pampered and unruly or unmonitored childhood or a parenting. Entitlement comes from what you have given. Very important and vital. Today's exercise is everybody go back in time and see how many times you have received something for free and you could not make anything out of it. And how many times you paid for it and you got something out of it. Write it down, this is homework. How many times you have received something for free and you made nothing out of it. You paid for it and you got something out of it. On the contrary, you paid nothing but you still got a lot of value. And you paid a lot but you got nothing out of it. This entitlement is a very, very subtle concept. So, I'll tell you one thing. You can create your entitlement just by creating space, by giving what you have. For you to give what you have to know what you have. You cannot give from something that you don't have, right? Energy, intent, both plays an important role in giving what you have. And where is it coming from? For example, I earned money by cheating people. That means I have got money. I gave that money to somebody. Is the energy of my cheating goes to the other person? We have got a concept called Samma Ajivana. It's a Buddhist word, or Buddhist use Samma Ajivana. That means you have to earn through right means. Not just earning money, earning anything from right means. Like I said, trying to impress your mother-in-law. Where is it coming from? You want to earn her respect, you want to earn her value, right? But the need for you to get that respect or value, where is it coming from? Not just mother-in-law, husband or wife or children or your clients. How many of you have this thing that where your clients don't pay you right on time? Now ask yourself, what in me has attracted this situation? The only reason clients don't pay you on time is any guesses? Being generous? Okay. Others? They don't take you seriously. Can you go to supermarket and say, I'll pay you tomorrow? Will they accept? Yes, correct. Why don't people pay you on time? Their reason is they don't have money. But why are they not having money already to give you? Do they do to everybody? अपना ही है ना, we'll do it later. Why did we create that kind of environment? This is homework.
ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చెప్పవా ఇది?
Yeah.
ఒకసారి
యా, మనకి డబ్బులు ఇవ్వాల్సిన వాళ్ళు మనకి టైంకి ఇస్తారా ఇవ్వరా? ఇవ్వకపోతే ఎందుకు టైంకి ఇవ్వరు? మనకి మాత్రమే ఇవ్వరా? ఎక్కడా ఇవ్వరా? సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటైటిల్మెంట్ పోస్ట్పోన్ ఇట్. అసలు ఎవరికి ఇవ్వని వాడు మన లైఫ్లో ఎందుకు వచ్చాడు? ఓకే, ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ వై did we attract a situation where we have people in our life who don't pay us promptly? Where did we allow it? Or if you have somebody who doesn't pay on time, does it not pay only me on time or does it not pay anybody on time? If that person is not paying only me on time, kyun bhai? Why that privilege only to me? They don't feel like paying. Why did we attract them into our life? Or if that guy will never pay anybody promptly, why did we have that person in our life? I want you to do a deep introspection at this point, because answers to this is your story for not receiving things on time. Use your narrative. I am generous, I am not about money, it's not about money, it's about value. I say no. I want you all to write this. Why did I attract somebody who don't feel like paying to me? Paying right on time. Why did I attract? Or where did this come from? I'm sorry, yeah. There is a past life karmic issue that will be there. Along with that, I want you to sieve, జల్లడబట్టండి, bring everything down. What all could be the reasons why somebody did not pay on time? Anything and everything that comes to mind, I want you to write. Very important, because tomorrow's class is dependent on this. Okay, tomorrow is Diwali and after tomorrow also. Okay, tell me, I thought of conducting this class, take 2 days break, tomorrow and after tomorrow, and restart after tomorrow is Sunday, right? Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday and Tuesday. I want to start the classes on Wednesday, but if you want me to start on Tuesday, I can start on Tuesday. What do you say? Or would you like to join tomorrow and take break on Tuesday only? You can put a poll, or you can tell it in a group, because I can take classes on both days also, but I want you to take a break so that you can enjoy your festival time with your family.
Festival kalla important big classes, sir.
Oh, thank you for saying this, sir. I'm so glad to hear this. But yes,
నేను కూడా సేమ్ అనుకుంటున్నా, ఎందుకంటే ఫ్యామిలీ అంతా టైంలో పడుకునే ఉంటారు, మేము ఇక్కడ క్లాస్లో ఉంటాం హ్యాపీగా ఎంజాయ్. We are yearning for knowledge.
Okay, put it in the group. I'm okay to do it daily.
In the morning.
Huh?
I mean, it is just 1 hour in the morning, 5 to 6.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
I'm okay because I just wanted to ensure that your plans are not interrupted. I can do it daily. Now go to one day తొందరగా అయిపోతుంది classes. We ourselves create the situation that we are fine and comfortable, hence they take it for granted and delay. Right. Harish Garu is putting a practical situation. Never money is arranged for some whom we want to pay, for some it is easily arranged. Okay. I want you all to write it down in a paper and send it to me. Everything that comes to your mind. All the people watching this recording also do this exercise. It's not just money that is paid. It's anything and everything. For example, someone say I'll come, they not come. They say they'll call, they not call. It's not just money. It is reciprocation. Money is important, but yes, along with money, reciprocation. Prompt reciprocation. Appropriate reciprocation. I want you all to do a deep introspection on this so that you will see something very important that you should be working on so that you will not let it happen again in your life. Okay? సూర్యకళ గారు కరెక్ట్గా క్లాస్ ఏ టైం జాయిన్ అయ్యారు.
Recording వింటాను.
యా వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. వాళ్ళ క్లాస్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. యా no worries, watch the recording. We'll have a good quality recording today without any internet issues. Okay everyone, I'll see you all tomorrow or based on the public poll when we wanted to meet. If it is tomorrow we'll have it. If it is day after tomorrow, or from Wednesday, we can do it from Wednesday. Okay everyone, have an amazing day ahead. Atma Namaste, stay blessed. Happy Narak Chaturdashi and Diwali in advance.